My name is William, and I just made my very first YouTube channel. It's about personal development. And for my very first video, I've chosen the topic of the value of discipline. What is discipline? What comes to mind? What comes to mind for you when I say that word? Is it what parents give their children when they're misbehaving? Is it profession? Someone's profession, someone's discipline? Did you think it's the thing that it takes to become great at X, Y, or Z? Let me know. Go down to the comments and let me know what comes to mind for you when you hear that word, when you hear the word discipline. Now, obviously, in the context of personal development, what I am talking about when I say the word discipline is that thing which it takes to become great at X, Y, or Z. And the first thing I want to talk about is the consequences of a lack of discipline in your life. And one personal anecdote that comes to mind pretty much immediately is video games. For me, video games have always been a way to relax and spend time and entertain myself. It's just that it was a problem, essentially. It was basically a video game addiction because it was a priority over many things in my life. And looking back on it, it was ultimately just a waste of time. In high school, pretty much would just come home every day and instead of doing my homework, not all the time, but most of the time, instead of doing my homework, I would play video games pretty much all day until I went to bed and got up and did it again. And then, well, obviously my grades weren't that great, So I didn't even try really to go to college because I knew I wouldn't get very good scholarships anywhere that was okay. So I joined the military, and that helped me. That helped me in a lot of ways. But video games, I didn't stop. I didn't stop playing video games when I joined the military. I became more disciplined. I exercised more, I ate healthier. But at the end of the day, I still played way too many video games. And when I was learning after basic training, I would go to class to learn my job for the military, and I would go back to my dorm room and just play video games, just like high school, just all over again. Instead of studying, I would just play video games. And I did okay. I made it. I learned my job. I did well. And I was able to do it for my 4 years in the military. But I could have been doing a lot more. If I had had more discipline, then I would have been able to not play video games. And if I was able to not play video games, I could have put my energy and attention towards something far more productive. At the end of the day, being entertained is not productive. I could have worked on getting a college degree while I was in the military with my spare time. Some people do that, not a lot of people, but enough people do it to know someone who does it. Not everybody just wastes their time when they go home. And I regret deeply not doing that because I could have had a degree, a bachelor's degree, by the time I got out of the military. And instead, I went to college a few years after I got out of the military. And that was the plan pretty much the whole time when I went to the military, was to get a college degree, like get a bachelor's degree. And so I did that, and I got paid to do it because I was in the military. Instead of having to pay for my college, I was paid to go to college. And that was nice. But still wasted so much time on video games. Or I could have been making YouTube videos, for one. Could have been doing this instead. I just wasn't there in my life yet. It wasn't obvious to me yet that it was a waste of time. It felt like it wasn't. It felt like it wasn't a waste of time. Now I know it was, and I deeply regret the time that I wasted. And through this personal journey of personal development, I want to build discipline. So what does that look like? What does it look like to build discipline? Well, first, changing your relationship to pain as from something that you don't want and you do want to avoid, which is essential. It's human nature. We don't want to suffer, especially senselessly. And that's not what I'm saying that I want. I want to suffer productively. I want to suffer in ways that will help me grow personally. I want to suffer in ways that will improve my life. For example, exercise. That's a great example. Exercise. It hurts. When you want to work out and you want to build muscle, you have to put yourself through immense amounts of pain every single day. Otherwise, you won't make any progress. You won't develop. And so that is why you have to change your relationship to pain. You have to see it as something to grow with, a tool to utilize in your own journey, in your journey of personal development. See, motivation has been a lot of my excuses, like lack of motivation. Oh, I don't feel motivated. I don't feel like doing anything. I just feel like playing video games. I just want to play video games. That's all I want to do. I don't feel motivated to do anything productive. It was never about motivation. Tons of people don't feel motivated, and it doesn't matter. They persevere. They persevere through discipline. And the more they persevere, the better and better they get at it. And that is what I want to do. And I want to do it until I'm so good at it that I can teach you how to do it. I want you to join me on my personal development journey. I want us to help each other develop personally. I want us to grow together. I want to form a community with you where we can help each other grow and improve our lives through hard work and discipline. So I'm going to be making a video every day on this channel talking about this topic, essentially personal development and the many, many facets that go along with it. There are many angles to look at this from. Exercise is just one example. Another example would be cold showers. There are benefits. There are health benefits. Just as there are benefits to exercise, there are benefits to taking cold showers. I do it very frequently. I eventually plan to move up to taking ice baths, and the health benefits from that are even more than taking a cold shower. So that's another example of something that you can do, something that I can do, something that I do to develop myself personally, to build discipline. It's like a muscle. It is like a muscle. If you want to grow muscle, you have to go through pain. So what are you doing when you take a shower? What is the main benefit? What is the main benefit when you take a cold shower? Why? Why would you take a cold shower? Well, first things first, you're training your mind. Your mind says, no, don't do that. Don't get in a cold shower. That is very uncomfortable, painful, so uncomfortable that it is to the point of pain. It hurts at first, especially. You get used to it, but it hurts. And doing something that your mind is essentially screaming at you not to do will train your mind to be more disciplined. It won't matter if you don't feel like it, because you know that there are benefits on the other side of that action, and you will do it anyways. Cold showers and exercise. Breathing exercises are another good one. It's not so much pain, but it can be kind of boring. Again, the discomfort of boredom, The pain of boredom can prevent you from doing something like that, a breathing exercise or a meditation. Enormous benefits. Just do a little bit of research. If you don't believe me, do a little bit of research. What are the benefits of meditation? What are the benefits of doing breathing exercises? Research Wim Hof method. That is peak example of a breathing exercise that has many health benefits. Something I do pretty frequently, and it's changed my life in a lot of ways. Not incredibly significantly, but pretty big stuff, you know? It has helped me cope with a lot of the anxiety that comes with boredom and having an undisciplined mind. Mind that constantly wants more. Constantly more video games, more sugar, more TV, whatever it may be, unproductive things that at the end of the day are a waste of time. So, if this sounds like up your alley, if this sounds like something you're interested in doing or something that you are doing yourself, please subscribe, like this video, help me push this, help me grow. I will put out a video every single day as much as I can to show, to display my own dedication to this idea of personal development, the building of discipline, and becoming better as a person. I want you to join me. I want us to do this together. And eventually, once I'm good enough at it myself, I want to start coaching. And once I get good enough at that, eventually, I'd like to coach coaches. I'd like to teach people how to coach people on personal development and just grow and grow and grow. I want to make a living out of it. I think I can do it. And with your help, I know I can. All right. See you next time.